Welcome to Fire Breathing Kittens, a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Today's a special episode as we're interviewing our new member, Jasper Ahn. Hi, Jasper.
Hi, hello, what's up?
You're a new addition to the Cran Box. What color would you be and why?
You know, that's a great question. I think that if I wanted to be any color, I would be probably white, because I want to be an open canvas so that I can let the world just color me however it chooses. I don't want to come into things with my own ideas so much. Or, you know what I mean. My own ideas are good. I like my ideas. I just want to make sure that everybody else also... I don't want to have any biases, I guess.
They say that for job interviews. If they ask you what, flavor of ice cream you are, they say to answer vanilla, so that everyone's toppings will go well with you. That's a legit, the right answer.
Well, I'll be sure to keep that in mind if I have a job interview anytime soon.
Yes. So, question 2. What are your strengths, Jasper?
What are my strengths? I think I'm a good listener. And I like to think that I know myself pretty well. I think that my biggest strength is my emotional honesty, not only with other people, but with myself. And everything else, it doesn't matter as much as that. I'm also a good singer, so I've been told.
Oh. Well, those are very good strengths to have. Hopefully we can all learn from each other, get a little bit more emotionally honest, and it's good to be straightforward with how you feel. Yeah, I like that. Question 3 of 15, just to let you know. It's not going to go on forever. What are your weaknesses, Jasper?
I don't feel like I can stay in one place for too long. There's a part of me that always wants to go out and try something new. And it's not like I don't love the things that I do. It's just that I love trying new things as well. So sometimes I guess I'm a bit flighty. And there are times when I look back and think maybe I should have stayed in one place or another. There was one time when I was staying with a group of orcs. They're actually really nice people if you get to know them a little bit better. They just think a little bit differently than you might expect. But I really connected with one of them, and he was going through a hard time, just coming of age in this society that didn't really seem to welcome him and allow him to grow emotionally. And maybe I should have stayed with him for longer. But, I just had that part of me that wanted to go out and try new things, and yeah, I just kind of hope that he's doing okay, all things considered.
Aww. That's really sweet.
Thanks. I'm glad to hear that. I mean, I'm glad that you understood where I'm coming from here.
Yeah, I do. He'll always be in your heart. Maybe a while from now you can check on him. And when you make money with the Fire Breathing Kittens, maybe send him a present. Let him know you're thinking of him.
I actually have heard that when you get to be a stronger magic user, you can use spells to communicate with people over long distances, and I'm really looking forward to being able to check in on people, especially my parents.
Yeah. Oh, that leads us to question 4. Where did you grow up? Tell us about those parents.
Oh, I grew up in a city called Fengshan. It translates to Wind Mountain, literally, and it was a really nice city. It was on the top of a mountain, like you probably guessed that because of the name.
Yeah.
And my folks, they were nobility there, and I was told that I was left on their doorstep as a child, and that I was kind of a gift from the gods, because they had been trying to have a baby for a while and hadn't succeeded. And, I had a good life there. It just, eventually, as I was growing up, I felt like I had to go out and do more things, because the more I saw and the more I learned, I saw that this really charmed life that I was living, this really privileged life that I was leading, wasn't the same life that everybody around me was.
Wow. That you might be the goodest good person on this, in the guild. Yeah, you can really teach everyone else about empathizing with society. Yeah. Wow.
I mean, I try. I don't like to. I don't like to say that I'm the expert at it, but I'm just doing my best.
You would get along so well with Ameri. Oh my goodness! Every time Ameri is given gold, she gives it away. Okay. Question 5. Why did you want to join the Fire Breathing Kittens Guild?
Well, I'm really looking forward to meeting, literally everybody. There are so many people on your roster, and they all seem like such a diverse crowd. I'm honestly blown away with how much I could possibly learn from everybody on the team. And I'm hoping that maybe I can teach them something in return.
Yeah. And we can all go on adventures together. Yes.
Yeah, the adventuring part is also kind of cool. I've never been a mercenary before.
Yes, it pays well. Yeah. Okay, if you were given a 1-minute advertisement slot during the annual Nikamui fighting tournament, kind of like a Super Bowl of fighting tournament, what would you fill that ad with?
Am I supposed to be advertising myself or just whatever I want?
It's up to you.
I've never actually been an advertising executive either, so that's a good question. What would I fill it with? It's really a question of what's the most important to me, I guess. And I think what I really want out of my life right now is to keep on exploring, so I would probably make an advertisement for a show of mine or something so that I could get more people to come to it. Maybe like a couple excerpts from some songs I'm working on, stuff like that.
Yeah. And then your show would have more tickets sold in different locations around the country, and you could travel there and perform. I see it.
And the most important part is that even if they couldn't make it to the show, they'd still be able to hear a little bit of my music. And I'd like to think that art is kind of the best way of expressing yourself, so they get the chance to hear a little bit of me.
Oh my goodness. Yes. That's wonderful. Oh wow. Yes. All right. We are approaching the halfway point. Just to let you know. Question 7. Jasper, what do you like doing in your spare time?
I think that what I really like doing is, if there's nobody around, I'll play around with my lute or lyre or whatever instruments lying around. I like learning new instruments. And, writing things, because I think, like I said, it's a way of expressing myself. So in a way, it's kind of my way of learning about myself. But I'd much rather prefer to be talking with new people.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. What things in life are still a mystery to you?
So, my parents say that I'm a gift from the gods, and there is part of me that kind of agrees with that. Not that I'm trying to be, what's the word? No, I'm not trying to brag, but
right.
There is part of me that's always just been pulled to try to help other people or try to empathize with other people. And I don't know, there is something that feels divine about that. So there's something out there that's waiting for me. I gotta believe that I'm here for a reason. Like, I was dropped on that doorstep for a reason.
Wow. Yeah. Well, maybe by traveling with the fire-breathing kittens, you might encounter that reason. Let's find out.
Maybe. That would be nice.
Question 9. This is just a little question trying to make people laugh a little bit. What is your annoying habit? Everyone's got one. What's yours?
I think somebody made an observation that I don't ever say hello only once.
Oh, The extra greeting.
Yeah, like, hi, hello, what's up?
Oh.
And I
That's,
sometimes, like, I try to, when I don't know something, I'll think about it out loud. And I don't know, that annoys some people, but, they can get used to it or something. It's part of my process.
yes, they will get used to it. Yes. Question 10. Do you speak any other languages, Jasper?
I do. I learned a little bit of Orcish when I was in that camp, and I also speak the language of angels.
That's awesome.
I don't know, I never learned that one, but it just came to me. So it's part of why I was thinking that maybe I am a gift from the gods or something.
I guess if you speak angelic, yeah, there's a mystery there, isn't there? Question 11. We're getting close to the end, so if you got to choose, where would you like to visit?
I've never been to a desert before, and I cannot help but think that a desert would be so much different than everywhere else I've been. I've lived on top of a mountain. I spent some time sailing across the sea. I've lived in so many forests. There are so many forests.
Yeah, there are.
But people have got to have a completely different way of life out there. And a completely different perspective on just what the value of materials are, or just basic things like even water and food. That's stuff that I think I take for granted sometimes.
Yeah, that's a good learning experience for everyone to try and survive in the desert. Yes. Okay, and now we have approached just the complete silliness region of of the interview. Question 12 of 15. Do you like pickles?
Yeah, I think I like pickles. I haven't had them that much, but I liked them the few times I had them.
All right. Question 13. A penguin walks through that door right now wearing a sombrero. What does it say, and why is it here?
I think that penguin is clearly here to dance, because it's wearing a dancing hat. And you know what? I'm totally down to provide.
You and the penguin can dance together. That's very fun. Second to last question. What would you like remembered about you?
Oh, that's a really deep question. I think when I say goodbye to people that I've really connected with, I think that most important to me is that, we take a little bit of each other when we go. We learn different things about each other and become different people. So maybe if I had something that I wanted people to remember about me, it's that I made them happier for a little bit.
Aww. That is so sweet. Oh gosh. All right. Yep. Not crying. Not crying.
Are you okay?
Yeah. And the very last question is, what is one message that you would give to your fans?
One message that I would give to my fans is, I love all of you, and I wish that I could take the time to meet each of you personally. And in fact, if you come to the Fire Breathing Kittens Guild Hall, I think I'm going to be staying there for the foreseeable future. So if you're in the area, please do drop by, send me a line or just pop in. I might not be around. I might be on a mission. But if I'm not, then yeah, we should totally hang.
That's fantastic. And you heard it here, everyone. That was Jasper Ahn. Thank you so much for having this interview with us today, Jasper.
Pleasure was all mine.
And you'll see Jasper in an upcoming adventure. Bye-bye.